Hello friends, this video we are going to see examples on combination. Now we know permutation can be applied to situations where order matters. In combination we consider problems where order does not matter. So if I want to say definition of combination, I can say selection of set of R elements from set of n distinct elements is called the combination, and its formula is, it is written as Cn comma R or NCR. The formula is n factorial divided by n minus R factorial into R factorial. Now let us see some typical examples. The question is, in how many ways can 25 late admitted students be assigned to 3 practical batches if first batch can accommodate 10 students, second 8 and third only 7. Now there are 25 late admitted students and we need to assign those students to 3 practical batches. So first batch we need to assign 10 students, the second batch we need to assign the 8 and third batch we need to assign the 7 students. So to the first batch we can assign 10 students in 25C 10 ways. So I can write first batch can be assigned 10 students in 25C 10 ways. Now how many students are left? Because first batch we have assigned the 10 students. Now we are left with the 15 students, and for the second batch we need to assign 8 students. So I can say second batch can be assigned 8 students in 15C 8 ways. Now how many students are left? Because to the second batch out of 15 again 8 students we have assigned. So we are left with the 7 students. And how many to be assigned to the third batch? 7 only. So I can say third batch 7 students can be assigned in 7C 7 ways. So finally, what is total number of required ways? So I should multiply all these 3. So first batch 10 students to be assigned, this can be done in 25C 10 ways. Second batch I need to assign 8 students, so this can be done in 15C 8 ways. And third batch I have to assign 7 students, so this can be done in 7C 7 ways. So to get the final answer you can expand this. Now the second question, from 10 programmers, in how many ways can 5 be selected when particular programmer is included every time, and the second question says particular programmer is not included at all time. Now see the first part of the question, from the 10 programmers in how many ways can 5 be selected? So this can be done in 10C 5 ways. So I can say number of ways to select 5 programmers from 10 is 10C 5. So it becomes, if you apply the formula of combination, 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 5, that is 5 factorial into 5 factorial. So if you expand this, you will get figure as 252. Now let us move to the first part of the question. First part of the question says a particular programmer is included every time. Means that programmer we don't want in the selection process. He is already fixed. So we need to select 5 minus 1, that is 4 programmers from remaining 10 minus 1, because he is already fixed. 10 minus 1, 9 programmers. Okay, so this can be done in, so required ways becomes 9C4. So answer you should get as 126, that is 9 factorial divided by 9 minus 4, that is 5 factorial into 4 factorial. Fine. Now let's move to the second part of the question. Second part says a particular programmer is not included all time. Now in this question we need to select the 5 programmers, but they say particular programmer is not included at all time, means that programmer should not be there in the team of 5. So we need to select 5 programmers from 10 minus 1, that is 9 programmers. So that programmer should not be, one particular programmer should not be there in the selection process, but we need to select the 5 programmers. So 10 minus 1, we have 9 programmers, and out of 9 we need to select the 5 programmers. So answer is, or required ways is 9C5. So this becomes 9 factorial divided by 9 minus 4, that is 9 minus 5, that is 4 factorial into 5 factorial. Again you will get answer as 126. So let's move to the third question. Third question says a student has to answer 10 out of 13 questions in exam. And first question says, how many choices has he if he must answer first or second question but not the both? So let us see the answer for the first. So student has to answer first or second question. First or second question. So he has to answer either first question or second question out of the 2 questions. So this can be done in 2C1 ways. Right. Now how many questions are left? You have total 13 questions. Right? 13 questions means say student has to make choice for the first or second questions. So total how many questions are left? Questions left are 13 minus 2, that is 11. And how many he has to answer now? Student has to answer first or second, means one already answered here. 2C1 में एक already answer किया. Now student has to always answer the 10 questions. So one already answered here. Now he has to answer the 9 questions. Answer the 9 questions. So this can be done in 11C9 ways. So what is total number of ways? So total required number of ways is equal to 2C1 into 11C9. So if you expand this, you should get the answer as 110. Let us move to the second part. So second part says how many choices has he if he must answer exactly 3 out of first 5 questions. But remember, always student has to answer the 10 questions. But second question says student has to answer the 3 out of first 5 questions. So this can be done in, you can say 3 questions to be answered. 3 questions to be answered out of first 5. So this can be done in 5C 3 ways. Now how many questions are left? 8 questions are left and how many questions to be answer? आंसर करने के कितने बचे? 3 ऑलरेडी आंसर किए, बाकी बचे 7, right? So I can say this can be done in 8C 7 ways. Then what is total required number of ways? So it becomes 5C3 into 8C7. So final figure you will get as 80. So to see more example you can explore the playlist. Thanks for watching.